And we've spoken about that. And that's one of my biggest challenges is that, and this even showed up almost a decade before in my past relationship, is that when my partner, like you said to me, comes to me with emotions or is upset, I spend a good chunk of my time in my masculine, because that what is represented certain traits that allowed me to survive or feel safe, because I had to, because no one else was going to make me feel it. And when my ex, and like even now Paula, comes with emotions, I want to try and knock them on the head. I want to go and fix them. I want to provide a solution. Masculine is death to emotion. You're really good at self-regulating your emotions, which are sometimes a bad thing. There's a very fine line between self-regulation and repressing.
Yeah.
Right? And when you're so good at self-regulating your emotions, sometimes your partner becomes an extension of you. So I'd get uncomfortable. I feel it coming up when she'd be upset, and I'd immediately want to kill the emotion off. Like masculine, death, kill the emotion off. Feminine, life force, creativity, flow. It doesn't want to stop.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to not continue. It wants to keep doing this. And the masculine goes, nah. And what I realized is like, I think, I'm providing a solution. Here's how you stop feeling like this. But it was more about the fact that you're feeling upset and your emotion means that I'm feeling this emotion, because seeing you that way is hard for me to watch. And I can't go back to feeling okay until you've stopped. So it actually ends up being quite a selfish thing to try and immediately, you can't kill off the feminine in its flow by providing logic. And I try to do that all the time. You come to me with an issue, I'm going to solve it for you. Here's the things and the ways that we solve it. And then when it doesn't get taken on, I get frustrated, like as if you just want to continue to be upset.
Yeah.
And now that means that I have to, or not have to, but I'm going to, because I can self-regulate myself, but I can't self-regulate you. And that's a hard thing for the masculine, is to be so out of control of being able to regulate that, because then your partner's pain becomes yours. So I was just like, I could feel it coming up. And one thing that I've had to learn is to, again, like you said, just meet it where it's at, not have to try and provide solutions, just be with it, allow it to be a sounding board, give feedback when it's asked, or opinion when it's asked, and just nurture the emotion until the emotion does its thing. And it's then when, that's what I've found, is when the feminine decides that it's the energy's decided it wants to stop in its own time, it can come back to being masculine and logical and providing an outlet. But it can't go to that space any sooner. But I try to force it to that space, because I found it uncomfortable, because I was so heavily in my masculine, right? And even at times I feel it like kicking up automatically. How do I provide a solution to the thing that's causing you the emotion? And then I feel it, and I'm like, I have to be conscious of it. It's like wean myself off of having that knee-jerk reaction to go and do that, because I used to do it all the time.